Well, the vote-rich 905 is where this year's federal election could be won or lost, and we're in one of the few blue ridings in a sea of red west of Toronto taken in the 2015 election. This is where Conservative MP Lisa Raitt is hoping to hold on to her seat for a fourth term, but the Liberals are hoping for an upset with their star candidate, Olympian Adam Van Koeverden, who's running here in Milton in what's being called a race to watch.
Yeah, when I look back on my athletic career, it wasn't the medals and the flags and the ceremonies and stuff that I'm most proud of. It's the opportunities that I've had to give back to my community through the environmental work that I've done, the advocacy work, the humanitarian work that I've done.
Adam Van Koeverden has been pounding the pavement in Milton for months.
Well, I'd love to be able to earn your support in this federal election now that you're grounded.
The gold medal kayaker is hoping his ground game can help the Liberals take back a seat that hasn't been red for more than a decade.
In terms of my passions, my most important things are climate change and the environment, safe and affordable housing, poverty reduction.
Van Koeverden has a background in business, marketing and broadcasting, but he has some tough competition in Conservative MP Lisa Raitt.
And this is where I live up here.
The political veteran has held the riding since 2008, but her most recent win didn't come easy. She held on in 2015 by just 5 points, while many GTA ridings were captured in a Liberal sweep.
You never take anything for granted, and you have to work for everything that you want to accomplish, and that's what we're doing at the doors. But I'll tell you something, it is a lot friendlier than it was in 2015. 2015 was an election about not liking my former leader, Stephen Harper, and that was really clear on the doorsteps. This time, it's a lot different.
The face of Milton has changed since then, the population booming with diverse young families now calling Milton home. Van Koeverden is hoping that will bode in his favor.
It's a very progressive town, and there's actually far more progressive votes in the last couple of elections here. We just tend to divide them. So I'm asking my neighbors to consider consolidating that progressive vote with me and the Liberal Party in the upcoming federal election.
Meanwhile, Raitt is counting on her experience.
I've helped build the Arts and Culture Center. I've helped build the Velodrome. I've helped expand the sports facilities. So I've been able to grow with the community, and that's what I offer to new Miltonians when they come in. Here's what I've done. Judge me on what I've done.
Now, it's not just a choice between the Liberals and the Conservatives. The NDP is running a candidate, though there's little sign of her in downtown Milton. We reached out but did not hear back. The Green Party candidate tells us she's focused her efforts online and over the phone.
Why should people in Milton give the Greens a chance?
Because climate change is an existential threat. I sat in Lisa Raitt's office 10 years ago and asked her what Harper government's plans for climate change was, and she had an insufficient answer then, and she has an insufficient answer now.
The Conservatives have opposed the Liberals' carbon tax, instead promising to revive a public transit tax credit. But the Liberals vying for Green Party votes may have a tough sell after the Fed spent millions on a pipeline.
I think they wanted to.
Raitt says she's knocking on every door regardless of the sign on the lawn, and Miltonians haven't been shy about sharing their political views.
More doors are opening, more people are engaging, and more people are willing to tell you how they're voting, which actually makes campaign a lot easier.
Canada goes to the polls October 21st, but advanced polls open this long weekend, starting on Friday right into Thanksgiving Monday. In Milton, Ginella Massa, City News.